Adolf Hitler was born April 20, 1889, in the small Austrian town of Braunau near the German border. He was the first child of the 3 children to be born to Father Alois Hitler and his mother Clara. Alois had 2 other children by his second wife. Clara was Alois's 3rd wife, as well as being his half-niece. Adolf and his younger sister Paula were the only children to survive to adulthood. Life in the Hitler household was anything but happy. Adolf's father was known to be a violent and demanding man. Alois worked as an Austrian customs official until he retired in 1895, and was used to getting his way as well as people following his orders. He also expected the same within his household. When his demands were not met to his satisfaction, violence took over and savage beatings and harsh words were given liberally to the members of the Hitler household. Hitler's only escape from the never-ending tyranny was school. Hitler was an intelligent and bright student with a successful academic future before him. However, when Adolf entered high school, his academic triumphs were short-lived, and he ultimately ended up being held back to repeat his first year. While in high school, Hitler was deeply religious and seriously contemplated becoming involved with the church as a priest. Unfortunately, Hitler's father wanted him to follow in his footsteps and work for the Austrian civil service, much to Adolf's dissatisfaction. By the age of 16, Adolf had dropped out of school where he had dreams to be an aspiring artist. In October of 1907, at the age of 18, Hitler packed up and headed for Vienna to pursue his dream. Sadly, Hitler was rejected from the Vienna Academy of Fine Arts and spent the next years living a very meager life in Vienna. Adolf's father passed away in 1913, and in 1918 his mother Clara passed away from cancer. It was during the period after her death that Hitler became increasingly interested in politics and became strongly influenced by anti-Semitism. To avoid military service in the Austrian army, Hitler moved to Germany, but as soon as World War I broke out, Hitler asked for and received special permission to serve in the Bavarian German army. He served as a dispatch runner, taking messages back and forth from the command staff in the rear to the fighting units near the battlefield. Hitler proved an able, courageous soldier, receiving the Iron Cross, first class, for bravery, but did not rise above the rank of lance corporal. On October 13, 1918, a mustard gas attack caused him to go temporarily blind. While recuperating in a hospital, Hitler heard the news of the end of the war and of Germany's defeat. His anger and feelings of betrayal shaped his and the world's future. In the summer of 1919, Adolf Hitler was still in the army and was stationed in Munich, where he had become an informer. Hitler then became one of the many undercover agents in the German army, weeding out Marxist influence within the ranks and investigating subservice political organizations. The army sent him to a political indoctrination course held at the University of Munich, where he quickly came to the attention of his superiors with his anti-Semitic outbursts. In August 1919, Hitler was given the job of lecturing returning German prisoners of war on the dangers of communism and pacifism, as well as democracy and disobedience. He also delivered tirades against Jews that were well received by the weary soldiers who were looking for someone to blame for all their misfortunes. An army report on Hitler referred to him as a born orator. Hitler had discovered, much to his delight, that he could speak well in front of a strange audience, hold their attention, and sway them to his point of view. For his next assignment, he was ordered in September of 1919 to investigate a small group in Munich known as the German Workers' Party. On September 16, 1919, he entered the party, soon changed its name to the National Socialist German Workers' Party, called Nazi for short. By July 29, 1921, Adolf was introduced as Führer of the Nazi Party, marking the first time that the title was publicly used to address him. Hitler provided the party with this new symbol, the swastika, and its greeting, Hail! Hitler believed that he could provide a stronger government that would bring strength and prestige back to Germany. So, on November 9, 1923, he attempted a coup of the government. It failed, and Hitler was sentenced 5 years at a Lenzburg prison. Though he only served 9 months of his term, he used this time to formulate his thoughts about a new Germany, which he made into a book called Mein Kampf. Once he was released, he continued on his road to ultimate power. By July 1932, Hitler had enough support to run for president of Germany, though he lost the election to Paul von Hindenburg. However, on July 30, 1933, Hindenburg appointed Hitler as the Chancellor of Germany. Within a year and a half, Hitler was able to take over both the position of President and Chancellor and combine them into one position of Supreme Leader, the Führer. After legally gaining power in Germany, Hitler quickly began solidifying his position by putting those that disagreed with him into concentration camps. He created massive amounts of propaganda that strengthened German pride by blaming all their problems on communists and Jews. The concept of pan-Germanism inspired Hitler to combine German peoples in various countries in Europe.
places, worn out faces, bright and early for their daily races, going nowhere, going nowhere. Their tears are filling up their glasses, no expression, no expression. Hide my head, I wanna drown my sorrow. No tomorrow, no tomorrow. And I find it kinda funny, I find it kinda sad. The dreams in which I'm dying are the best I've ever had. I find it hard to tell you, I find it hard to take. When people run in circles, it's a very, very mad world. Mad world. Children waiting for the day they feel good. Happy birthday, happy birthday. And to feel the way that every child should sit and listen, sit and listen. Went to school and I was very nervous. No one knew me, no one knew me. Hello teacher, tell me what's my lesson. Look right through me, look right through